It's a frame of mind. Just start attending your locals, start attending your regionals, and get to know everyone there. I promise it's a good decision.
Yeah, it's never too late to get involved in the Smash community. Lovely bunch of folks. We have another set coming up here with Sisqui versus MKBigBoss. We've got Samus versus R.O.B.
On the note of gentlemanship and community, here's Samus R.O.B.
Yes, lovely characters, very friendly. These two have played before. They last played at Gommel where MKBigBoss was victorious, but Sisqui, I don't know why, but it feels like he's been on a huge come up in recent months. He's been playing on another level. He's beating players which he's previously struggled with. He's just making waves. He's one of the best players in the world at the moment, no doubt about it. But MKBigBoss is a very strong player in his own regard. Off to a nice start at the moment here, Alex.
Most definitely. Sisqui's doing the thing that I love to see Samus's do, and it only tends to be the proper top level ones that do it, where they just scrap. Like, you have such an expectation in your mind of, yeah, Samus runs away, uses missiles, uses charge shot, rinse, repeat. But then these ones, they do that, obviously. Like, if you aren't doing that at all, you are just handicapping yourself on the character. Sisqui really isn't afraid to get in. Speaking of, as I say that, MKBigBoss also gets in, finds an up air, and secures that first stop. Sisqui, on the other hand, really wants to start evening this out and doing it soon.
Yeah, he's going to have an opportunity at the ledge where he is one of the best players in the world at keeping the opponent at bay and keeping the opponent in bad positions until he gets a stock. It's going to be kind of hard against characters like R.O.B, who can circumvent the ledge very easily with his up B. He's staying alive until 157% here.
It's a really silly thing to pop off for, but I love that. I loved seeing Sisqui start getting comboed by MKBigBoss and then just bursting out with a back air. It's like, you missed 8 hits, I don't care. Take a kick to the back of the head because you dared to try and hit me. But for now, MKBigBoss running across the stage with that down tilt. It's infamous for a damn good reason. Starting to toss out these big hitboxes at the ledge, but Sisqui happy to just pop up B, get out of that situation guilt-free. Speaking of guilt-free, never feel guilty about hitting R.O.B up tilt. You probably should, but it wins you games. So, for as long as it keeps taking stocks, keep pressing the button.
Yeah, you gotta do what's working. You gotta. What matters is who's on the victory stream at the end of the day. MKBigBoss is in a nice spot, percent-wise, but at ledge against Sisqui always kind of scary. Able to get back to neutral though, and has an opportunity to set up these zones. And it feels like these positions are often working out for MKBigBoss. Like, he's choosing whether he wants to scrap or whether he wants to play mid-range or whether he wants to camp. And whenever he is in those positions, he seems to be at an advantageous position, except when he's at the ledge here. So hard to get around those bombs. I mean, you don't have the fuel to go above. You kind of just have to firm it and hope that you survive. But Sisqui was in a bad position, ends up taking a very nice lead here, Alex.
Yeah, very nice, very comfortable indeed. Focus miss. Sisqui, very happy to keep MKBigBoss at the ledge. These up tilts are putting in a full 9 to 5 shift in just keeping MKBigBoss there, because for as long as he goes below the ledge, he's being caught by Samus bombs. Every time he tries to go over, he's being caught by Samus F tilts. And speaking of caught, that's a lovely catch with the forward air. You may be down, but you're not out. MKBigBoss is down by 100%, but every single tiny little hit, every little bit of pressure is looking to start evening this out.
Absolutely. I really love how MKBigBoss edge guards. I think Sisqi's known for his ledge traps. I think MKBigBoss is very strong when he's juggling and when he's edge guarding. Not necessarily trying to go for these crazy setups, but he's just ruthless when in advantage, looking for kills at any percent. And he has the opportunity with Gyro in hand. Despite the big percent deficit, he has a bit of momentum on his side! Finds the downer and finds game 1. What a play from MKBigBoss.
That it was. I'm looking at it back right now, and never mind, the replay is about to come out for us anyway. It's such a weird set to watch, because both of them play so patient. You see so many whiffed hits, which normally, with characters like this, it'd be like, oh, that's your chance to go in and punish. But every single time, they're using the ones that are distinctly safe enough that they can get away with this kind of stuff. Sisqui, I think maybe buffering that back air as well, trying to catch MKBigBoss if they missed some kind of follow-up somewhere. But because it was buffered, because it was this unfortunate Hail Mary, MKBigBoss just called it out, and called it out harder than Sisqui did.
Yeah, those are the big plays that MKBigBoss is known for. I was saying that he's very strong off stage and he can kill you at any percent. And there you have it. That was a You died. Sisqui died very early there to that down. That move is criminal at times. It can pull off the biggest of heists.
Yeah, running away with an absolute daylight robbery. But for now, that is 1-0 to MKBigBoss going into game 2 against Sisqui. But here's the thing, stages, I think, in this kind of matchup are very player-based rather than character-based, right? Because both these characters have very similar game plans, very similar things that they're going to be trying to get in their kit, and very, like, they're going to tackle situations in a similar way, even if it is slightly different. So I feel like it's going to come down to complete player comfort.
Yeah, you've said it. These characters are both very versatile as well. They are both traditionally zoners that can somehow play the mid-range and the close range very, very well. And Big Boss has those big punishes, taking that stock at an obscene percent as he takes another early lead here. And so, as he said, it comes down to how they're playing on the player-to-player level. Because there's a lot of interactions at ledge which are standing out to me, like how Sisqui seems to be like on top of how Big Boss tries to get out of the corner and keeps him there. But it's going to have to change as this set progresses, surely, Alex.
Yeah, most definitely that Nair covering a lot of options from Sisqui. MKBigBoss trying to keep him in the corner, but Sisqui is more than happy to just rely on that back air. It's quick, it's snappy, it does damage and knockback, it does everything, so keep doing it. MKBigBoss takes it to the face and keeps on running. That laser popping Sisqui off the side and keeping the pressure on, and Sisqi's more than happy to get out of every single one of these scrap situations with a burst option. And Nair finally does kill. You are at a 94% deficit though. It's rough, but it's manageable.
It really is, especially finding again that first option, that reversal in the bad position, keeps working out for Sisqui. He's gonna be I think when Sisqui gets stuff that works, he's gonna keep doing it until it doesn't, and sometimes even when it doesn't, because it is so the reward on his hits is just so insanely strong. He's been able to navigate through a bad position, but unfortunately the up tilt is gonna lead into an up air stock. Nice position for Big Boss, and finds what could be death here. Oh my god, how? How, man? That was 2 stocks taken in the space of maybe 10 seconds, Alex. What on earth is this character?
Lord only knows, but MKBigBoss knows what it is. It is a shining victory in the sky for him. It's currently 2-0. Obviously, it's not done. It's not over just yet. Those kind of gyro ladders, those trains off the side, actually insane. This is a big tournament, and this is a big moment. Don't forget though, winner's side. Loser of this does keep going through that loser's run, so it's not like you're playing with your entire life on the line. However, this isn't a set you want to drop. Keeping that lifeline intact is vital to your tournament experience, and Sisqui really needs to start taking this away. We're looking at 2-0 on the side of MKBigBoss at the moment. Can Sisqui start to pull this back?
He's going to have to, but he has to play so on point because he can just explode at literally any point in the stage at any moment in time. I had a look at the replay, and the up tilt that took the second stock was at 5:02, and he by 4:54 he was dead. That is how easily Big Boss can take a stock. And we're in 35 seconds into the game, and Sisqui is already down 1 once again, Alex.
I really like being in the middle of the stage here for MKBigBoss. It feels like Sisqi's constantly got his back to a ledge. MKBigBoss is constantly keeping center stage and like batting Sisqui back to the sides. And I feel like that's where R.O.B is shining that little bit harder than brighter and harder than Samus, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Able to keep this pressure going, especially off stage. I think Big Boss will look for a kill at pretty much any moment in time. And you kind of respect that because R.O.B is one of those characters which can do it. Sisqui finally understanding the danger of interacting and just did like 5 baby charge shots in a row. And then Big Boss got up close one time and nearly killed him for it. Very funny gameplay, I've got to be completely honest. Big Boss, 3 stocks to 1. Sisqui looking lost. I'm seeing shakes of the head. 2 whiff grabs, and I don't know what's going on here, Alex. This is some funky gameplay.
That it is. Both players are scrapping in the middle of the stage whenever they're even close to each other. Neither of them seemingly trying to disengage. They're both like, okay, it's time to take on damage. It's time to swing, baby. And I am kind of here for it. But for now, MKBigBoss is the one winning these trades most of the time. That burner boost to try and chase the throw off stage. Beautiful to see. But we're seeing MKBigBoss commit to these edge guards a little bit hard. Like, trying to get these side beats. Just really wants to seal it out. And does. Wow, what a crazy up air. 3-0 in such a fast set. Oh my god.
Yeah, I was talking a lot about how Sisqui has come into his own in the last couple months, but Big Boss kind of annihilated him in that set, especially game 2 onwards. It felt like Big Boss's punish game was just on another level. And when Sisqui fights a player who plays like that, who can kill you like that at any moment, he gets flustered, he starts panicking, and it sort of starts to crumble away. When you lose 2 stocks in the space of 9 seconds, yeah, like I would understand if your mental is gone, you're out, you consider yourself